Cream Lake Loop consists of two hikes. Cream Lake via the Bedwell Lake Trail, which is the usual way to get there, and Cream Lake via Price Creek Trail, which is the old way to get there. You put the two together and you have the Cream Lake Loop. It all begins the night before when I stashed a bicycle at the Bedwell Lake Trailhead and then drove my van to the Ralph River campground to spend the night. It's an early morning start when I reach the Price Creek Trailhead parking lot and begin the hike at 6:30 in the morning. The first hour or so will be in the dark using a headlamp. The first 11 kilometers of the hike is heavily forested, and although it includes several significant hills, it is by far the easiest portion of the hike. Okay, 2 hours and 40 minutes in, and we still haven't started climbing, but I think it's coming up right now. It's gonna go up, 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 and hopefully not too much longer to get to the second campground. Okay, I did just enter the steep section, and there are a series of ropes to help you up. I'm just at the beginning, though. It's gonna be a long haul. First camp, 1 hour and 50 minutes in. It's 8:20 in the morning. Okay, I'm just pulling into Camp Ewok. It's been 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's 9:45. It wasn't too bad, actually. This is where the trail heads across the river there. And then I guess the camp's over here. Let's see the sign up here. It says, I'll get closer. Ewok Village, and I do believe there is a toilet here, so I'm going to try to find it. Hey, this is the log bridge across Price Creek. It's 10:05, basically, so I'm going to have about 2.5 hours to make it up to Cream Lake. Otherwise, I'm going to have to turn around. So we'll see. Okay, it's 15 minutes after the bridge crossing. It's 10:20, and I'm at the juncture of Green Lake Trail. So you can see the waterfall there. This is the crux of the hike. This one goes on to Green Lake, which I did a few months ago. But this is supposedly the way to Cream Lake. So this is the only unknown part, and it's sort of committing. Once I start going up, I'm not going to want to come back down, although if I have to, I have to. I don't know if this goes through or what. Everything else, once I get to the top, I've hiked the rest of it all this year, but this part I have not. I haven't done it in almost 30 years, so we'll see. Okay, it's been 30 minutes since I headed uphill. Almost turned back once or twice. It's really, really steep. A lot of three-point contact required. My poles were totally in the way. I had to put them down once. There aren't any ropes anymore, but it has leveled off at least a little bit. So we'll see. I think I can down climb everything I have climbed so far. At least I know I can. And I still have lots of time, so I'm gonna keep going. Okay, it's 11:30. I almost got lost. I did get lost a couple times. It's really, really thickly overgrown, brushy. But I think I'm back on track, and it's opened up a little bit. And so, yeah. Look at that mammoth tree. Okay, I never really found where I was supposed to pop out. It's somewhere along here, but I never found it. But I did find a cairn and some tape and this gully. So I think that's where I'm gonna go, and hopefully I'm almost there. Okay, it's 12:30. I think I'm almost there. I'm back onto this avalanche slope. Good views down the valley. Mount Myra, and the path goes ahead. Okay, it's 12:40, so it's been 6 hours and 10 minutes. I can see the lake, but I have to get to the other side, so I got to figure that out next. Okay, so actually I don't know what time it is, but it's taken me almost a half an hour, it seems like, just to get around the lake. Whew, I had to go up and down some cliffs quite a bit, but I'm generally in the right area now, and I'm gonna take a little break, cool down, drink some water, and then hoof it out of here. Okay, it's 1:40. It's been 7 hours and 10 minutes since I left. I'm just finished my lunch at Cream Lake, and I have about 5 hours and less than a half of daylight, and I still got to do the 6.5 kilometer bike out of here. So I imagine it's going to be dark by the time I get back to the van, but we'll see. Okay. Just on my way back, there's a good shot of Nine Peaks. Della Falls is, can't really see it, but it's right underneath it. And there's Septimus and the remnants of the glacier. And I just came across two young guys with a dog, about a 70-pound dog, looked like a lab cross with something big. The dog was fell. It had fallen actually coming off the peak on the left in the shot, and they think it was concussed. His eyes were all glazed over, and he just sat there, and they're trying to drag him out in a towel. So unfortunately I couldn't really help them. I did offer them some food. I'm guessing that they have their camping stuff back at Bedwell Lake, but I'll find out when I get there. All right. Okay, it's been 45 minutes since I left Cream Lake, and this is the interesting part here. I don't think I've ever seen this without covered in snow. So usually down the darkness area there where there's a little pond, it looks like, is where you usually go, but the actual trail, you can see it is over here. Okay. Okay, an hour and 5 after leaving Cream Lake, I'm at, I think it's called Little Gem Lake, maybe? Anyhow, it's I think it's about the halfway point. Looking pretty. No bear today. Big Bedwell Lake, finally. And there's Big Interior. Okay, I'm down at Bedwell Lake Campground. It's taken me 2 hours and 5 minutes from Cream Lake to get here. Take a little break, take a little bit of water. I'm gonna need more water. But hopefully I have about 2 hours left, which would put me in the parking lot at about 6 and give me just enough time to get out of here before it gets dark. Okay, it's 4:40. The horrible uphill is over between Baby Bedwell and Bedwell, so I'm looking down at Baby Bedwell. And after I descend down there is a slight uphill, but then the rest of it's downhill from there. 4:40, I got 4:40, 5 o'clock. Oh, I don't have a lot of time. Okay, it's 6:25. Took me 2.5 hours to get back from Bedwell Lake Campground to the trailhead where I'm at now. So the whole hike took pretty much exactly just under 12 hours. Now I have to retrieve the bicycle that I stashed up here yesterday or last night, which is hidden down here. and then ride the 7.5 kilometers back to my van. And I'm lucky, looks like I've still got some daylight, so I should have about another half hour or so maybe just in time. Okay, it's 7:01, so that took pretty much 30 minutes, a lot more pedaling than I expected. But I am back at the van with the bike. Now I got to stick the bike on the roof, strap it down, and change and see if I can get a campsite. And it's pretty much dark. And there's the Price Creek sign. All right.